governance with good intention should be the hallmark of any government. We cannot be mere consumers of good government. We have to be participants. We have to be co-creators. On Focal Point, we bring you topical issues around politics, religion, health, even lifestyle. Here with me today is an honorable member from the Green Chamber, and he's here to talk to us on issues around politics. Welcome to today's show, sir.
Thank you very much. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good day to our viewers.
Because of the viewers, we would like you to introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Honorable Emeka Nnamani. I am a House member representing the good, enigmatic, innovative, and productive people of Aba North and about South of Abia State.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we want to look at your constituency, looking at your the state of your constituency, and this is a new government running on, and the people of Abia North and South voted you in. What should be their expectations?
Well, I believe that before the election, they already had an idea of my pedigree, and they voted wisely by voting myself and my indefatigable governor, Dr. Alex Oti, who has already hit the ground running like myself here at the National Assembly. And we have a lot in stock. You know, the expectation is quite high. There's no gainsaying about that. But however, we are going to meet up with most of the expectations. From my own angle, I'll be bringing very sound representation, like I have already started doing, by the presentation of some of the bills and the matters of urgent public attentions that have been treated by the House. And I have quite a lot that I'm putting together, pending when the House resumes from recess. I believe that I have the capacity to bring very sound legislative interventions and representation to the good and productive people of Aba, and bring very sound oversight functions as well, as regards to the things that has to do with the government and agencies and parastatals and all other institutions that are within the confines of the federal constituency of Aba. And I am also I'm very confident that I have the capacity to deliver the dividends of democracy to the doorsteps of the people of Aba in terms of enhancing the levels and productivity of the youths, and enhancing the livelihood of the people of Aba in particular. And the women in particular, I have very wonderful vocational packages that we will soon be unveiling as a matter of time. And we have already ordered a few vehicles, coastal buses, to help alleviate the sufferings of our people, especially students, as regards, especially occasioned by the hike in fuel prices. And we believe that when all these things are on ground, people will begin to really appreciate some of the dividends of the democracy to the extent for which they voted us into power.
Okay, thank you for that. The next thing we'll look at is the sit-at-home protest that's been going on in the Southeast. It has affected a whole lot: economy, education. Lives have been lost. What do you think the federal government can do to resolve the underlying cause of this protest?
Well, I actually believe that people have the right to agitate. They have a right to protest, and protest does not only mean when people carry placards and move on the street. The sit-at-home was a protest against the the continued incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu, who so happens to be the head and leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. And over time, it was a process to cripple the economy, as to say, no, if you're not going to release our leader, then there would not be economic activities within the region. But however, with time, they too have already seen that it is counterproductive, because it is like cutting off your nose to spite your face. It doesn't make any sound logical meaning to me that you would want a leader of a particular group of people who are agitating, and then the people that you are punishing are not the people who are holding him incarcerated. The people that are being punished are the people that he supposedly is fighting to liberate. So it's counterproductive. It doesn't make sense. It didn't work. Whatever they wanted to achieve with it didn't work. And I urge the federal government to wage into it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had already cancelled the sit-at-home a long time ago. But then the problem is that a particular hoodlum in the name and person of Simon Epe, who happened to live in Finland. He works freely in Finland and has been able to continuously brainwash certain category of people who purportedly are either members of IPOB or a faction of IPOB, who now take it upon themselves to carry out this to carry out the sit-at-home order, and it is not right. So I think, like Senator Izunachi last week moved the motion on the floor of the upper chamber, the Senate, last few days ago, where amongst many other things that he requested that the federal government starts the process of extradition of Simon Epe to come and answer to the heinous crimes that are linked to him. He has been directly or indirectly linked to certain abuses, murder, and economic sabotage. And these ties to him are very, very hefty. And he needs to come, be tried, and then if he is not directly involved in it, he has to exonerate himself. But however, it is a move in the right direction. Plus, the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I think it is not right. He should be tried and allow the trial to go smoothly. Whatever the judgments are, let it be carried out. If he has been taken on bail, let him be released. If there are other allegations against him that the federal government has not been able to address, let them come up with it. Otherwise, let them release the young man. Because the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu will always have this escalation of violence in the southeast, or else we, the government, are insensitive to a particular region and what happens there. So I don't think that holding on to one man and in exchange you have a whole region as capital collateral. And it's right, it's not right. You cannot damage a region because you want to punish one person. So I'm thinking that the federal government should have a rethink. I'm very, very, very certain that the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu will be more flexible and more tolerant, and would rather toe the line of negotiation rather than toe the line of intimidation. These are my views.
Okay. we'll look at the current issue, the chairmanship, the House Committee chairmanship nominations or the listings that came out this week, and out of the 134, 8 was given to APC and 54 to all other parties. What do you have to say about it? People from the minority faction, were they happy, okay with it? Are we going to expect something else or some kind of maybe angry protest kind of?
Oh no, I didn't get any committee myself. Neither was I made a deputy in any of them. We just arrived, and I believe that with time, the leadership of the party would be able to finally know the capacity of its members, and everything would still fall in line. I will not want to fault the judgment of our able speaker, TJ Abbas, and his team. In their wisdom, they have chosen those who they have chosen. It is left for us to work with the people that they have all chosen. I don't expect that all of us would be leaders or would be chairman of committee. The number of House members are way higher than the number of available committee chairs. So, and I am open to cooperate with whatever committee that I eventually become a member of. I am a very resourceful person. I am dedicated when it comes to work. I have the ability to deliver on projects and the ability to run very, very deep oversight. So I think I will be an asset to any committee that I eventually find my name listed on. So I personally am comfortable with whatever decision that the National Assembly takes with that direction.
Okay, we've come to the end of today's program. Remember, All Facts Newspaper is on all social media platforms. We're there on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Our website is there. Below this video, you will see our handles. Please like, comment, share, and turn on your notification button to get up-to-date information. Thank you. See you next time.